What is poppin', boo-boos and booski bears? And welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite Southern Tarot reader, Nene in the building. And today we got another reading. Go ahead, get your drinkity drink. Go get your slackety slack. Let's get it poppin'. And today I got some mushroom coffee over here. I read mushrooms really good for your brain and stuff, but I digress with that. Spirit showed me this message is coming through as like a turning point in your life is the message coming through here, okay? So people are captivated by your eyes and they're drawn to you like a moth to a flame. This has been like your energy, you're this light, you're this beacon of light, and I feel this energy coming through that like for a long time you didn't really know your power, you didn't really know your worth, and Spirit showed me that you're an old soul with a young spirit, okay? And so up until recently, you were unaware of these powers that are starting to reignite. Because these are powers that you've had in different lifetimes, but they're being reactivated now because you've passed a lot of these karmic tests in regards to your love life, your relationships is what's coming through here. Okay, so you experience a lot of jealousy at a young age. And this could definitely be like jealousy in the family. It could have been a parental, somebody who is like above you. Okay, so you had people who, like, you just stuck out like a sore thumb in your family is what I'm hearing. And like for a long time, you tried to mask out of survival. Okay, so this could have been like you deciding you were gonna, you know, let's say go to a certain college because you're really being pushed in that direction by your mom or dad. And for a long time, you went down that path masking your true identity and who you were. And it feels like this energy of suffocation, but like you wore the mask so strong for so long, like you lost a sense of yourself, right? And you felt like if you were to be vulnerable and really be yourself, that like you would get rejected or that people wouldn't love you anymore. And right now, like you're at this point in your maturity in your life where you're no longer holding that mask so tightly. You've let it go. On occasions I hear that you do put it on sometimes, but like the mask is starting to dissolve. Okay, and so back to the title of this message, the thing is that you are not like everybody else. You are different. I say that because the first card we have is the Great Goddess, Transcendence, Divinity, and Shakti energy. This is your essence. This is your vibe. This is feeling like you're starting to connect to your higher self, this higher version of yourself that's a lot more larger than life. Okay, your true essence, your power, your divinity, goddess energy, okay, Shakti energy. And it feels like that suppression of that Shakti energy, it's been suppressed for far too long, right? And like now it's like, what do we do with this power is what I'm hearing, okay? We also have the Mystic. It says intuition, high priestess, and visionary. There is a reason you have those dreams. So coming back to what I said in the beginning in regards to like at a younger age, maybe you had a lot of prophetic dreams. This was coming through here. Okay, you had these visions for a reason. And I'm hearing like you had to lose yourself to find yourself. We also have the Pioneer card, right? And another message I was feeling as well is that karmically you were in these different relationship dynamics where you matched so well in these relationships where people saw you as like the trophy wife or the trophy husband. You know what I'm saying? Like you just seemed all put together. You're really good at everything that you put your mind to with the Midas card, right? Okay, this is meaning that you're good at everything that you do. It says entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold and delight in sharing life's riches. And so all of your life, all you ever wanted or desired was to be able to share a beautiful life with other people, whether it was romantically or in your friendships. And it's like, because you were coming from this inauthentic place for a long time wearing that mask, it's like they saw this facade of who you were and it seemed like it was perfect and put together, right? All A's, honor roll, or just like the top of your class or the top at whatever field of practice that you're in, right? And it's like, even I'm hearing, even though that wasn't what you wanted to do, it's what you had to do out of survival, right? And so like people were like praising you, you're the rock, right? That's what I'm hearing. It's like, you're the rock. Okay, like a boulder, and people always leaned on you for support. And the moment that you finally pulled back is what I'm hearing, to go work on yourself and to go in and explore who you really are and to dissolve that old self, it scared a lot of people, right? So let's say, for example, you got into, let's say, a relationship, and this person put you on the pedestal as that trophy, right? And so they saw you in a certain light, in rose-colored glasses. And the moment that you started to really start to leak who you truly were is what I'm hearing, like they got scared. Like these people got scared, right? And so what ended up happening is that they took you for granted. They used you of your resources. This was coming through here. And like you really lost yourself because you dissolved yourself in your relationships trying to, I'm hearing, trying to provide or trying to belong somewhere. Okay, and so what I'm hearing, like because you've always been that scapegoat and you've always been like, you know, that's the reason why you try to fit in so hard, and like you just can't do it anymore is what I'm hearing. You couldn't do it anymore. And so now what's happening is that you're having the biggest glow up of your life, because now you're dissolving that fake reality where people thought, oh, well, you're the best at this, you know, you're the perfect at this. But now you're coming to this understanding that like your perfect is a lot more, your true authentic perfection is a lot more beautiful than this false facade that you carried on for so long. Okay, I hope this is making sense. Okay. So with the Pioneer, we also have the first house coming through. So this whole time, like I said, you were always meant to lose yourself in order to find yourself with the first house. Coming back to that energy of the old soul with a young spirit. Because for a lot of different lifetimes, you didn't really get to explore your character. You didn't really get to explore like your identity. I'm also hearing like identity crises. Okay, so now you might be feeling like you're kind of going through an identity crisis because there's nothing to cling on to anymore. Okay, because you're so aware. And so now that you're dissolving that old identity, the real you is starting to shine. And I'm seeing the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? And so now when people are looking in your eyes, they're starting to finally see the real you, and it's very much alluring. There's this Shakti energy. There's this energy of Shakti, which also represents sexuality. It represents the mystic, coming back to that mystic energy in Shakti. You're tapping, look, the divine feminine's woken up within you. That's what's happened with you, okay? And she's no longer playing the role of the mother. She's no longer... Or if you're a masculine, take it as it resonates. These are the metaphors that I'm picking up here, okay? She's not playing the role of the mother or the father or the savior or the trophy, this, that, or the other, or, oh, I'm going to do all this for you and to be of service and self-sacrificing, right? You're not sacrificing the real you anymore, okay? Although your calling is to be of service, you're not going to sacrifice your truth, your identity anymore is what I'm hearing, okay? And so that's the game changer for you. Okay, whenever you approach your calling with a sense of service that is selfless, in the sense of not holding back your true self, because you do the world a disservice when you're not being yourself, when you're not showing up with this power that you have. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps right now. You're really powerful. And that's the reason why people have this, like, you're captivating right now. There's nothing wrong with, okay, whenever you're a healer, yes, you're going to radiate a lot of this Shakti, this sexual energy. Okay, that's because for life to be created, what does it inquire? Sexuality, right? I digress with that. Not going to go too deep on that, but that's the essence that I'm feeling here for you. To not be ashamed of your Lilith. That's what it feels like here. Don't be ashamed of your Lilith. And I will tell you this, and your discovery of your true self with this first house energy, the real you starting to emerge, you were so good at doing things that you didn't want to do, that you felt obligated to do. How much better and how much more beautiful will the things that you will create from an authentic place is what I'm hearing. Okay, if you could spend all that energy doing what you hated, imagine how much beauty you could create from doing what you love. That's what I'm hearing. And I'll tell you this, through this self-discovery, you got some people who are sitting there shaking in their boots. These people who sat there, it's like love bombing, the narcissists, the ones who put you on the pedestal just to knock you down. That's what you dealt with, okay? Through that identity crisis, losing the sense of self, okay? It was meant to deteriorate. It was meant to happen so you could find yourself. And what I'm getting here, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reversal, and we also have the Page of Cups. And their karma is going to have to be looking at you as this newborn goddess creation that you are, okay? That you were always meant to be is what I'm hearing. And it's going to be missed by them, okay? It's like you're going to be taking your cup of love elsewhere because now you know your own value. You're not going to sit at tables with certain individuals who just want to see a fragment of you, is what I'm hearing, okay? I digress with that ish. What else we got on this little piece of paper here? So you are now the unattainable butterfly. That's what Spirit was showing me. You are now the unattainable butterfly who is discovering their true selves, okay? So let's get it popping with some more. Let's get into the tea. Oh, it's a deep reading, y'all. Tell me about this energy, Spirit. Period. Look, we got the Banana Song by Gwen Stefani. I heard that you was talking and you didn't think that I would hear it. Okay, that's another thing coming through. You knew certain individuals with, oh, wow. And this has been a big message that I've gotten in some of these readings, is like certain people are not coming with you to the season of blessings because they did not pass these karmic tests. Oh my God, y'all, look. We had Midas here, right? The Midas touch that you have. This Spirit wants to remind you today. Think of all the things that you have created in your life. Your powerful ability to come into a home space and create beauty and create change, right? It's very healing to your environment, to the people around you. Look, we have Midas touch. Everything you touch comes to life. Healer, green thumb, Reiki master in your hands. it's giving me the vibes. I'm getting that metaphor of Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. There was that episode back in the day where everything was turned into black and white by this evil mind, right? And like she ended up bringing the world back to life with her love, with her color, right? And that's something that the world desperately needs now. We need that love. We need that color. We need that truth of who you are. We don't need you to hide. We don't need you to hide behind that false facade, that false mask is what I'm hearing, okay? Wow. Yeah, you're giving Bubbles vibes, definitely. Black sheep of the family coming through with the gaslighting confirmation coming through here, okay? So, like I said, you're meant to stick out. You're meant to be different. This is your path to walk. Embrace your uniqueness is what Spirit's saying. Oh, look. Oh, y'all, confirmation. So, it's giving Mercury retrograde vibes, and past people want to redo. So, I told you, back to that Ace of Pentacles in the reversal and the Page of Cups. Somebody's going to try to... Somebody's peeking. That's all I gotta say. Somebody from the past. But we have My Lovin' by In Vogue. I remember how it used to be. You was never this nice. You can't fool me. Confirmation. Somebody's gonna be trying to come back around over here or has been observing you in this glow up shine that you're doing right now. And your Shakti power is what I'm hearing, okay? Now you talk like you made a change. The more you talk, the more things sound the same. Okay? And we have, remember why you started, ground yourself, unworthy sense of self, okay? So this is something that you have battled with just because, and I've mentioned this before to my collective, if you're new here, the most intelligent people usually question themselves the most. And you got to stop questioning your power, boo-boo. Why? Because it's ready to come out of the oven now. This is the season of transformation and rebirth, okay? That's what's coming through here. And give certain individuals a show because you're meant to stand out, and it's not from an egotistical place, right? I'm hearing that you stepping into this authentic self that you're always meant to be. This is your soul's calling. This is your birthright is what I'm hearing. To embrace and discover this true you that's been dormant, okay? Let's see what the tea is. Let's get some tea cards. Yeah, look, don't be ashamed of your power. That's the thing. That's what I'm hearing. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Look, Spirit's saying go ahead and let your light shine on because this is from trauma. That's what it feels like here. This is from trauma with this, remember why you started, unworthy sense of self here. People talking smack, and maybe that's the thing that stopped you from stepping into the fullness and power of yourself. But the thing is it's inevitable, and you ain't even going to stop it. There's no stopping this new power, this version of yourself that's unapologetic in your Lilith energy is what it's feeling like. And Lilith represents the aspects of ourselves that we deny or reject because others denied or reject it within us. Okay, so this is definitely something that you have been working on, you've been learning, you've been healing, okay? Learning and healing, and what I'm hearing, it's been therapeutic for you to express yourself, okay? It's been therapeutic for you to stretch yourself, okay? Because how uncomfortable it is to be authentic. Woo-woo, take it from me. I get uncomfortable getting on here, delivering these messages sometimes because this is me being real and vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? But we got to do our part. The more that you're stretching it, the more that you're building that muscle is what I'm hearing, and you're meant to be seen. And I feel like you being seen, you feel uncomfortable with the idea of being seen is what I'm hearing here, okay? Ooh. The thing is with this light though, I will say this, back to that energy like a moth to a flame. Whew. Right now, you're getting attracted to you beautiful things and some scary things, right? So the light attracts the beautiful and the wondrous, but it also attracts the bugs. It also attracts the skeeters, the gnats. You know what I'm saying? So as you're shining your light, know that it is spiritual warfare is what's happening with you, okay? As you shine your light, as the moth is being drawn within, okay? That's another metaphor I'm getting too. So a moth and a butterfly, they're pretty much like the same thing. Only one is a little bit more colorful than the other. And I feel like maybe that's you felt like your colors didn't shine like the other butterflies is what I'm hearing, okay? That's a metaphor that I'm feeling here. The thing is, yeah, look, haunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, and side effects. It's all side effects. The truth is you had people making you feel like you were a moth. You're actually a butterfly. That's what I'm hearing. By karmic friends. These are the people. This is the reason why you felt like if I shine my light, I'm in danger. Okay? The truth is that you had karmic friends who sat there and tried to diminish your light, who tried to make you not see your power because they knew other people were looking at you. They knew that other people saw that you were more attractive, more talented. They wanted to take the spotlight from you, okay? That's what's coming through here. What else? Yeah, bad reputation coming through. Karmic friends and bad reputation. This could be people that you grew up with, is what I'm hearing. It just feels like a warning message, boo-boo. That's what it is. Okay, so you made a lot of this progress in your life, and you're finally starting to emerge as the mystic, as this healer, this guru, this person who is, you know, this, it's feeling like Venetian energy and Aphrodite energy that's been bubbling up out of the surface for you, right? And so then, of course, like I said, there's this karmic test of things being drawn to you, karmic friends from the past is what I'm hearing with that haunted energy, who might have a bit of a bad reputation or want to try to remind you of who you used to be, is what I'm hearing. And let the light keep shining. Don't deviate from your values. Don't deviate from your progress just to make certain people feel comfortable, okay? Your light is going to have these people's demons irritated. And that doesn't mean that you should tone it down, is what I'm hearing. They were always jealous of you. They didn't like the attention on you, is what I'm hearing here. But this season is about you living for yourself and being unapologetic about the way that you move in this world. Okay? Fake flexing. Look. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, shows off, etc. Let me tell you, it's the dumbest ones who crow the most. Okay? It's the ones that are dumb AF who sit there and talk a lot of smack or try to flaunt what they got and they really ain't got much. And it's like I said, you're that quiet one who sits there and wants to be a little humble. Spirit said this season, you got to stop being humble about your gifts, because God's for Spirit ain't humble about your gifts at all. If anything, like, you're about to be presented, is what it's feeling like here. Don't fall for their fake flexing. That's what I'm hearing here, okay? Don't let them try to intimidate you, because the truth is that they're intimidated. Why else would they be flexing that hard? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so the next card we have is Obsessive Lover. It says dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, and karmic. Okay, so we have the karmic friends and the karmic lovers coming through here. Okay, so Spirit's saying, literally, this is, you got to live for yourself. Don't let nobody drag you down. And like I said, look, scarcity tactics. These are the ops that have been trying to dim your light, dim your sparkle, and make you forget that you's a freaking butterfly, like I said, okay? Don't let them try to get you off course, is what I'm hearing. Like, if you didn't have something precious, like, the devil wouldn't try so hard to beat you down and make you feel less than, is what I'm hearing here, okay? Yeah, trust. Look, we have trust coming through. We also have pleasure. So this is definitely telling me that you're done fighting. Look, you've been fighting all your life, and now Spirit's saying trust that pleasure is here for you. Good things. Like I said, it's giving Aphrodite energy. Hedonist. It's giving hedonist vibes, right? Where before you were going without, this year, Spirit's saying this coming year is going to be the year of excess. It's going to be the year of blessings, of overflow, because when you're tapping into your divine feminine energy, things flow to you. Okay, you're not going to have to prove yourself in your friendships anymore. If anything, these people are going to have to be doing some tryouts. That's what I'm hearing here. It feels like, you know, I think the last reading, the title was, This is Your Villain Era, right? And sometimes you have to be the bad guy in somebody else's story. And awaken, period. Because you're awakening your power, your essence, your Shakti energy is what's coming through here. Pleasure, awaken, the divine feminine within you has risen up. Okay, resurrection season is what I'm hearing here. Because you're a warrior. That's what you are. You are a warrior. You've been through so much more than what you look like is what's coming through here. And that's the reason why, like, even though you've been through so much harshness in your life, like, people assume the way that you look that you're naive. And that's the reason why they try to run things over you. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, and so now it's like, it's given like, what is that? It's giving Kali energy. Like, it's giving the dark essence of the feminine, the Kali energy that comes through and destroys the old, right? It's destroying the old, and that's what's happened with you, okay? So through these things, these trials, these tribulations that you've been through that have only turned you into a spiritual baddie is what Spirit's saying here. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Spiritual warrior, you are destined to be. This is your calling. This is your destiny to literally be that bitch, okay? Okay, so these people better recognize is what's coming through here. And the thing is like, now it's given like, you know, at the end of every movie of the girl who was the nerd, and then at the end, like, she comes to the prom and she just looks the prettiest out of everybody. That's your story, literally, okay? So people, it's like now you're going to go from like the broken busted to the rich baddie, right? That's the energy that you're stepping into. And the subconscious, right? Maybe you're doing some subconscious reprogramming. It says, do you control it or does it control you? The thing that's coming through here, haunted, like things that control you subconsciously, right? This is the only thing that you need to work on, is to break those chains mentally. That's the only thing that's held you back. Nobody else. I feel like you can conquer the outer world, but really it's the inner world that you got to conquer. Because if you could only see how people view you, boo-boo, like people put you on a pedestal for a reason, okay? With Lilith, back to Lilith. What was I just talking about Lilith, y'all? So it says, denied, rejected, misunderstood. She stands in her power and embraces her truth. And sometimes, you know, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. There is something about your eyes is what I'm hearing. This, you know, this depth. It feels like this depth that's within your soul is what I'm hearing here, okay? And now it's like Kali energy. Like people like fear it, but it's beautiful. And they're like, you're going to have a lot of people captivated by you whenever you finally stop hiding, okay? It just feels like stop hiding from people. Don't care what they think, okay? Let certain people talk and know that your birthright is to be this pioneer and to make ish happen, to make magic happen, okay? That's what you're supposed to do, period. So let's get some final advice, darling. The final advice do you have for the spiritual baddie over here that is awakening to his or her power? The healing. Okay, it says healing the motherline, healing ancestral work, motherline, and growing up. So you're being activated. It's like there are, you know, it's like a procession is what I'm hearing, okay? And so you're being activated. It's like soul, it's not soul retrieval, but soul activation. That's what it's feeling like here. It's a soul activation that's happening with you right now. And you're ready to step up to the plate. Take the throne is what I'm hearing. Take the throne as the next leader in your family, in your mother's line, in the bloodline is what's coming through here, okay? So the gifts from the mother line are being activated within you right now. It's given the mystic and witchy vibes, okay? Own it, claim it, be unapologetic with it, period. That's the message I have for you, darling. Until next time, I send you all of my love. You have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta.